Yeah, and then of course, the PMI advisor is basically kind of like a onboard GD&T expert that is going to be able to look at your PMI and is going to tell you whether there's errors. So in essence, if you don't know anything about GD&T, there's some out-of-the-box GD&T rules that it will, help you correct. So that's what you're seeing, like the red icons are basically saying that, hey, there's a warning or an error. In that case, it's an error. And if you have a GD&T expert, they can come set up custom rules for you. And then those custom rules can be applied, 10 times over. You don't have to have 10 GD&T experts to float around the company and help individuals with their drawings. They create this template of your company's GD&T standards, and everyone can deploy it simultaneously. So that would feed back into our PMI. And then, of course, as we make changes through the CAE and through VSA, it's all fed back into CAD. And got that down arrow below the PMI because from here, whether we're a design outfit that has their things manufactured outside, or whether we are a manufacturer, or whether we are supplying a subassembly, the PMI is going to then be fed into the various other branches of the organization or organizations that are bringing the product. So here we have an example of a clamp with PMI on it, just so that you can see it. And in essence, if we were in NX or in Adobe, surprise, you'd be able to rotate this model around and zoom in and analyze and look closer at the PMI. What you're seeing on the right side is what you would obtain, or a version of what you could obtain through NX and the technical data package to output this PMI and information, whether it be to internal customers, external suppliers, or whatever. What you're seeing on the right side of the screen is Adobe. You double click on a PDF. Oh, and I forgot, Chris, we want to, if anyone's interested, after the meeting, send us a note and I will share with you a sample piece of, I'll share with you a PDF and you'll hear more about what that PDF will contain. But when you double click on that PDF, you'll see something like this. On the left side of the screen, this is actually a 3D representation that you can rotate, pan, zoom, and all of the things. On the bottom here, what you're seeing are the different views in which the PMI is laid out. You can have standards and such on one view, like you see MBD general. You can have front views and a variety of views to better organize your PMI so it can be best consumed. If you're in the airplane business or you're making some large part, and you're accustomed to having to zoom around and try to find datum A, where's datum B? Don't worry, it is a piece of cake. With zoom to PMI checked, if you go and you click on datum A, for instance, or datum C, you'll see first of all that it's highlighted in the picture here. But if it was a big part in which it was off screen or something, it will zoom to it, show you where it is. You find it, you can zoom out and do your thing. And by the way, this PDF can contain everything you need to convey for the product to be manufactured. It's kind of like a zip file. You can have drawings, you can have the CAD model, you can have a note, you can have whatever you want.